Unseen It. Unseen Radio. You're listening to Bedge Music Review Corner on Unseen Radio.
Hello, thanks very much for joining us here on the Unseen Radio Review Corner. My name is Bedge, and the first track up for discussion today is by Black Room Fiasco, and it's called Cut Me.
To crack, I sink a little bit deeper now. There ain't no turning back. I gotta get myself out of here before I lose control any longer, and I can't be held accountable. Status quo, the balance of power is out of whack, and it's getting worse. This world has proven it's all fucked up. Observe the ebb and flow. Oh, I got my finger on self-destruct. Think I'm gonna explode.
Black Room Fiasco there on the Unseen Radio Review Corner with their song Cut Me. But will it be a Black Room disaster from our guests? We've got poets Nathan Jones and Peter James Norman in today. Thanks for joining us, guys.
That's alright.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
So, yeah, it was good. I like the it's simple 4/4 sort of rock music. Nothing really stood out very much to me in the track overall. Everything was a decent record in terms of recording quality. Everything was a decent level, and but it didn't really make me want to get up and sing along or anything. I can see it being played in a back room of a pub, but I don't know if it's going to be a massive hit.
So it's less of a Black Room Fiasco, more of a back room.
Maybe.
Yeah. I thought it sounded like really early 90s, like a Soul Asylum kind of.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
soft grunge.
Yeah, soft grunge. Yeah.
Easy grunge.
A bit Nickelbacky maybe in places, I don't know, like kind of the guitars and the way they kind of, the melody, it was a kind of, the verse and chorus were just palm muted versions of the chorus, really, weren't they? They weren't. I was expecting some kind of big twiddly solo at some point, but that didn't kick in, really.
It's a little bit of a solo.
Yeah, I was expecting something with the wah pedal and everything. I was let down.
Well, I thought I've only heard that song a couple of times before, and it kind of kicked in. I thought, hang on a minute, it sounds really, really similar to something I've heard before. And then I realised that the thing it sounded similar to was itself. So it's that catchy.
Okay. So maybe it needs a couple of listens. Maybe it's a grower.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It'd play well on the radio.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's not too extreme.
Yeah.
It's not too experimental or anything. But
it's not something you'd have on repeat.
No. Is it on for an album?
It is on a sort of... Well, it's not really an EP. It's just they've got a bunch of free demos up on SoundCloud, and that's one of them. They're a 4-piece band from Leicester and Northampton, and that's their song "Cut Me."
Cool. Okay.
I chose that one because it sounded, in terms of quality, one of the best of the demos.
The drum sounds had a really good room sound to them. So wherever they did those, they were the reverb on them. If that was fake, it was good. But if it was actually a room, it sounded you felt the presence of the room in it.
Yeah, it was a bit too precise for my ears. I like a bit of slapdash. 4 blokes in a room playing into a boombox.
So more
sound,
more latter grunge.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be where they're going next.
Yeah.
It'd be their sort of a...
I would listen to the rest from SoundCloud and see what else they've
There's
got.
actually a big variety of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Really, sort of some much more energetic stuff. Some not, amazingly new or thinking outside the box, but
well put together songs.
Yeah, and varied, which is always good.
Worth a listen.
Yep. Second up, we've got Anieshi Pearl with her song "Night Sky."
Shoot me out of the night sky. When did it get so dark? Illuminate the way ahead. Glaring lights obscure. Sharp stab in the heart. Awaken. Too late and you blink and it's over. We are prisoners. We come from broken boxes, subconscious versions of ourselves. We overstep the mark to get us to where we should be. We are an anomaly. We are an anomaly. Are you joining the living dead? Resuscitate them quick. You're starting to think like a human. Bringing your senses round. Danger up ahead. Quick thinking. Action with harpoons and missiles. You're expressionless. We come from broken boxes, subconscious versions of ourselves. We overstep the mark to get us to where we should be. We are an anomaly. We are an anomaly.
that's the second track we're playing today here on the Unseen Radio Review Corner. Thanks very much for joining us. You should know how the show works by now. We've got guests in, telling us what they think, giving us their opinions, being as honest as they like, constructive as they like, whatever. We've got Peter James Norman and Nathan Jones in, and that was Anieshi Pearl with her song Night Sky. But will Miss Pearl be a local gem? We'll find out. Nathan.
I like that one. Yeah, I was quite enthralled by her voice, and I wasn't listening to what she was saying to begin with. And I caught myself doing that. I thought, I've listened to what she's saying as well. And the lyrics are quite cool. The idea that you blink and you miss it and life's gone, and pay attention to everything.
Yep.
You know, ashes
Not
to
just a
ashes.
voice to what she's saying as well.
Yeah, so I like that.
Maybe it was an instruction directly to you to stop paying attention to my voice and start
Yeah.
listening to the...
Blink and you miss it.
Blink and I'll miss it, yeah.
Is there a
So, yeah.
audio version of a blink?
Yeah, that ticked a lot of boxes for me. Really did. Female fronted, synthy, big sounding drums. It's kind of falling into a lot of the music that I'm listening to at the moment. So, kind of wave of artists that are coming out like Zola Jesus with Grimes and The Knife and stuff like that. That kind of sounding kind of stuff. And Chelsea Wolfe as well. Her new album that came out a couple of months back. Very similar, but obviously they've got the guitar parts in it. Again, the drum sound was good. It could have done maybe with a bit more low end to it. But her harmonies were great. If that wasn't auto-tuned, it was excellent. It sounded really, really nice. And again, like you said, the lyrics were fitting with the song perfectly. And that was pretty much spot on. I like that a lot. That's good stuff.
Great feedback. Well, she's been doing her sort of stuff with a guy called Brett on the productions, who used to be a sound engineer here at the lovely Lodge
Oh, okay.
recording studios in wonderful Northampton. Right. So, we'll give him... He earns a few brownie points for...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
production sounds excellent.
Exactly.
It's really, really, really crisp, and it's electronica. So, like we were saying earlier, with the other track being like a little bit messy on the edges, I don't really want that with that kind of sounding electronic stuff. It should be spot on. Everything should be harmonious, and the drums and the synth should come in precisely, and that did.
Yeah, and it really was. But yeah, that's correct. So if you enjoyed that, there's sort of 2 years worth of stuff that you can go on SoundCloud again.
I will be investigating that, definitely.
I'll send you the
That's one
secret
where-
link.
Yeah.
Amii.
It's not really a secret link. Anyone can go.
Yeah, and it'll be in the box underneath.
It will, yes, in the box underneath. And also, if you're listening on YouTube and you want to tell us what you think of that, maybe you hated it and think that we all know nothing and we're complete imbeciles. Just get in touch and let us know what you think.
We'd like to know that as well.
Yeah.
You'd like to know that people think you're a complete
Yeah.
imbecile.
Yeah.
I'd like that kind of feedback. That's great. It's nice to know.
Alright.
Puts you in your place.
Yeah.
So on the Twitter, hashtag Pete, you are a complete imbecile.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's there.
I don't use Twitter
Let's
anymore.
get it trending.
I
not?
won't see that. I've given up on Twitter. I started it and then I went, oh, this is too much. And then people were reblogging everything, and I'd like it if you could just see people's just what they say. That would be nice. Can you put a filter on it that just does that? Because I get tired of watching Amanda Palmer talk to other people online. I love Amanda Palmer and the stuff she does, but she has like 100 scrolls before you get out of a conversation she's having with someone, and it's just, yeah, you just get lost. If you haven't caught the beginning of the conversation, you're like, what's going on? Oh, I can't be bothered anymore. And then you go on Tumblr instead and just look at pictures of cats.
Yeah, I tend to get lots of pictures of beards on
On
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
All from the same guy.
Yeah, lots of beards.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good beards.
Good
Quality
beards.
beards.
What's his Tumblr name?
Beard power or something.
Beard Power.
Yeah.
There you go, Beard Power on Tumblr. If you want to see good beards.
Yeah. Big hairy man.
Right, let's go on with the third and final track. Not that I'm meaning to shut you up. The beard and cat talk was all very fascinating. But this is Helter California. It's from Amii Dawes. She's been getting quite a bit of publicity on sort of various local radio stations, including this one, Unseen Radio, and the other good Northampton stations. I've seen her live once before. It was good. This is Helter California on Unseen Radio.
this little town. I go east on a crossroad as I ride away from her. I'm looking at the map and I see California now. I drive a little further until the end of the day. Stop beside a sidewalk out on San Francisco Bay. I turn to my mother as she cuts the apron strings. Prepare myself for a long ride to the west side of Palm Springs. California dreaming is my reality. Wake up every day, sitting by the sea. Across the state to the famous Orange County. All the ladies here have skin that's brighter than the sun, and men walk round in shorts with their top buttons undone. I feel out of place, so I head back to where I'm me, where there are Union Jacks on the side of black cabs and varieties of tea. California dreaming was my reality. Woke up every day, sitting by the sea. California was not the place for me. California dreaming so far away from me. I get off the plane at Heathrow and I know that I belong. After all this time, I know where CA's going wrong. Sipping from a china cup and biting on a scone, I think it's fair to say that this girl has flown back home, where commuters rush and never stop until they are asleep, and the escalators in the tube stations are also very steep, where the people of the cities always seem to have the time to buy their Apple products and patiently wait in line, where tourists gather in large groups outside Buckingham Palace. We don't have guns or shoot someone to show each other manners. We don't have golden gates or interstates the way you do. It seems we have two different shades of red, white and blue.
Hello, that was our final track on the Unseen Radio Real Corner. Over So Soon, Held to California by Amii Dawes. Amii spelled A-M-I-I, Dawes spelled D-A-W-E-S. But as always, you can get all the links in the box below. And also, be sure to give us your comments. Let us know what you thought of all the songs we played tonight. Honesty is the best policy, unless you're talking about me, in which case, lie through your teeth and tell me that I'm brilliant. Right, we have Peter James Norman and Nathan Jones, spoken word aficionados. You know?
We just do it. I don't know if we're aficionados.
Yeah,
We
I
just
thought that
speak.
was brilliant. Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, so did I actually.
I could imagine that, like an acoustic stage at a festival,
I'd say
just her and a guy with a box
something. Yeah.
playing away,
Yeah.
and I'd sit there for the rest of the day listening to her,
Yeah.
see what she did next. And lyrically, I liked it. It was a good story and a good conclusion, which was good. I like that.
Good pictures.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
images.
Yeah.
good images in the mind, and also very warming on this cold, blustery February day that we're having today. It's took you away, gave you the sort of images of travelling and the joy of summer, and then returning home. She wasn't disappointed. She was just happy to be home, and just knew a little bit more about her world from seeing the rest of the from her travels. And it was lovely, like the escalators in London, kind of the bustle that she kind of created with the song, that little breakdown bit where it went quiet. I liked that very much. But again, very festively music. You could be listening to that,
Yeah, listening from the start, it was like a little journey across California. It's a journey across California. It's very beautiful and nice and relaxing and all that. But I wasn't expecting it to come back to London and be so positive.
Yeah, it's nice
about the grey surrounds that we live in, which I love. I've never been anywhere else, so I don't have much choice. I have to love it. But
you could hate it and then just sit and be grumpy and miserable about
that'd
it.
be horrible.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that?
I was just saying. I was just giving them the options. I'm just saying the options are there.
Or you could just be indifferent.
Yeah.
Blissfully indifferent about grey.
I've written about 200 songs or something from.
That's quite
from the age of 12. I mean,
that's
as you said, they're
quite a
I'm
catalogue.
sure they're not all that great as Hell to California, but
no, but she picks the ones that are that
exactly.
good. I can see her going a long way. And
if you write 200 songs, you're bound to have some great ones.
That's how I do it.
And again, is this a SoundCloud one, Ben?
Yes, it is a SoundCloud one.
It is.
So
where will the link be?
It'll be above and to the left, but especially below.
Sneaky. So we're giving that one extra promotion by putting it above as well? No, that's just going to be below, isn't it?
Just below.
Just below. Okay. Yeah, I like that. All the records, they were good. I like them all. Obviously, the middle one really just ticked boxes for me because it's the stuff I'm listening to at the moment, really into at the moment. And the end one, I've been recording a lot of acoustic sort of stuff recently again, so I'm expanding my knowledge of kind of singer-songwriter kind of music and trying to learn it and appreciate it for what it is. I mean, I've recorded lots of people like that, but the more that you hear, you kind of get a better, as it were, vocabulary of that style of, being able to appreciate it better. So yeah, that was good. I like that.
I mean, there's a lot of singer-songwriters around at the moment, but that didn't make you want to go, oh no, not another one wanting to sound like Ed Sheeran.
No, I didn't duck my head in shame and try and leave the room.
Well, we've locked you in, so you can.
We can't get out.
No, never.
That's alright. I've got a cup of tea. It's
Have
fine.
we got sandwiches?
I'm gonna have to start eating pages of my diary.
Yeah.
Not very tasty though.
Start with the bad days.
Start with the bad days. Tuesday. All the Tuesdays.
Chew the
first.
Tuesdays.
All the Tuesdays first. Tuesday's the forgotten day, you see. Wednesday's middle of the week. Thursday it's almost Friday. Friday it's Friday. Saturday. Sunday. Hangover day. Monday. Back to work day. Tuesday. It doesn't have anything. It's just the forgotten day. It's going to become my Sabbath. I'll turn it into my holy day. That's where I'll be indifferent to grey.
Yeah.
I
can't be indifferent to it. I have to love it. My beard's full of it.
Yeah. You have to love that, do you?
Sounds like it could be an album, Indifferent to Grey.
Yeah. Who would it be by, though?
It would be about David Gray.
Okay.
Indifferent to David Gray.
And the whole album is like 12 tracks of how you're indifferent to David Gray in different ways. That'd be brilliant. I'd buy that.
Committing yourself to 12 songs about indifference. That's not indifference, is it?
No. It's ironic.
It's quite dedication to indifference.
Yeah, I liked all of those.
Yeah.
But especially the middle track for me.
Yeah, I'd go with the last one.
Oh.
That's a favourite.
Alright. Fair enough. Well, some very good feedback. Right, guys. Just want to give yourself some cheeky promotion time now, if you like. Tell us everything.
Can I get my diary? Because I don't know what we're
You
doing.
can get your diary, yeah, if you haven't eaten all the Tuesdays.
Third Wednesday of the
Third
month
Wednesday of every month.
at the Labour Club.
It'll be raising the Arwen. And there shall be words
There'll
and
be much poetry and some singing and some playing of musical instruments. And madness.
madness.
Always madness at the Arwen.
Not the band, just...
No.
No, they haven't decided to show their faces for some
No.
reason. We sent invites to Suggs and everything, but nothing back as yet.
I don't think he does poetry.
No, probably not. I'm seeing my mum on Sunday the 23rd. Everyone. I don't know if that's necessary to do that. So, oh yeah, here we go. At the Labour Club on Saturday the 1st of March, we have a gig being put on by the Scrumpy... Can I say the word bastard?
Yeah, go ahead.
By the Scrumpy Bastards.
How dare you use that language on my show?
And then
Get out!
Jim Tom Say is playing as well,
Say.
which is him and Mario doing some poetry over a picky acoustic guitar, and a load of other acts.
Yeah.
Will be on the Sunday the 1st of March. But then we're both, me and you both, are at the on the 3rd of March. We're at the Camden Head in London doing some wordings with rants
Yeah. The anti-poet.
and the anti-poet, where we will go and showcase our words and
Yes.
verbs in the capital.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been there once. It was fun.
It will be my first time, so I'm a little bit nervous about that one. Going up to the capital to do my poems before. Played with music stuff there before, but on your own on stage, it's
Yeah,
still always a bit
it
more
is.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it is.
So if you are part of our London fans, our London listeners, then definitely go to
Yeah,
that.
come on down, or just jump on the train with us when we go up, and
Yeah.
you're welcome to join us. Just
Yeah,
give us a
all right.
shout. Yeah, we'll all go up together, have a few bevies, and then you'll see us make fools of ourselves on stage.
Yes. This is the plan. I think maybe I'll have a drink after I go on this time, though. So they can understand my words.
Exactly.
But yeah, I could pick up all of those 3 songs, and I could listen to those.
Yeah.
Or you could click the links below and
Yeah.
I'll
virtually pick them up.
I will
on
pick
SoundCloud.
them up with my cursor, and I shall drag them into my ear and listen to. I don't know if that. Yeah, it'll work.
I think
I know the cursor's quite pointy. You might
I think the third one I would listen to again and again until I knew all the words,
Yeah,
and it would stick with me.
I'd like to listen to the second one through headphones to see if there is some more sort of depth to it, because it did feel a bit middle. Like
Yeah.
I like big. I thought there should be some echo on the drums and stuff.
real drums.
Yeah,
I
real
say that about
drums.
everything. But
Real
real
drums.
drums.
Yeah, well, or maybe just like, just do the little dial that's got the little reverb bit on it, and just add a little bit of depth to them a little bit. But yeah, no, they all had their good points
qualities,
and
yeah.
good points.
I wouldn't change the station if any of them were on the radio. I'd listen to them.
No, definitely. None of them will make me go, oh,
Yeah.
that's awful. I need to go away from that because it's hurting my ears, and I might have to die.
Yeah.
But yeah, the third one I would definitely pay money for a physical CD of. But
Does she have any CDs?
does she have any CDs?
I don't know. You can ask her yourself.
Oh, we shall click the linky below,
Click the link below.
and we'll find out.
I'm sure she'll listen to the show, so we can put it in the comments. Have you got any CDs?
Yeah. Well, we don't need to because we're saying it now, and she'll put a comment
She
underneath.
will put a comment underneath. That's
She
good.
will.
Yeah,
She will.
yeah. But in case
Yeah,
she's
ever
not
so sure.
listening,
In case she's not listening, we'll have to do a comment. All right.
yeah, she might skip around this bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
they're
just-
talking again. I'm going to go back to where they play more records. That's what she
Surely
do.
she's got a recording of her own record, and she could just press.
Ah, but it's different hearing it on someone else playing it.
I guess so.
Because you get to introduce it.
She gets to hear your excellent hosting skills.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm doing good with the
Yeah. He's earning extra.
brownie points.
Yep, exactly.
I want to come back again and have another cup of tea. We've just heard some very good news from Russ Hayworth Film Lab people. Been working on a documentary about the Northampton's castle, which, if you didn't know, we had one. It was there, hence Castle Station.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I walked through a car park and found a graffitied notice board covered in burn marks and cigarette ends, that we had a castle, and now I do. And Russ and I are working and researching with various historians around the town to find out what happened to it and why we don't have one, and why it's not sort of promoted as a reason to come and see Northampton. I guess because there's not much of it left, but we're kind of trying to find out why it wasn't preserved at the time that it was demolished.
Why? Have you found out yet?
You'll have to see the documentary. See, look, just giving you a little kind of reeling you in there. Just trying to, yeah. And we're going to go and do some filming. We're doing that. We've got to go. We've been very kindly offered to film in St Peter's Church, which is going to be a lovely place to go and do some interviews with the various historians that we've gathered. Because there's experts in Northampton, and we are not experts. But we've managed to seek them out and persuade them to come and help us with this story, and then eventually it will be put together into a film and shown at Film Lab, and will also be hopefully part of the anniversary of the trial of Thomas Becket, because some people get annoyed with the bit for some reason. Thomas Becket's trial, and will be shown at the Northampton Museum.
Well, yeah, thanks guys for coming.
That's
It's
all
been
right.
great. It's nice having you on. Thanks for your opinions. Yeah, you're all welcome back. And if you're listening and you want to come on the show, then feel free to get in touch as well. It's Unseen Radio. Just type it in UNSEENN, because we're awkward, because it's Northampton postcode. And we all love Northampton.
NN.
Right, join us next week. We'll have more guests, more reviews. I've been Bedge. This has been the Unseen Radio Review Corner. Over and out.